we're going to play Asylum. There was a little movie that sort of played at the beginning about why this guy was going back to the asylum. It just happened. There was no like press a button to start. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to start it over. We got to this part and then I just stopped it because this was the place to stop. So let's go. Let's see what happens. I'm excited, but I'm scared because I'm not really a scary game person in spite of all that stuff I just said about October. So let's go. I realized that I didn't have my notepad. My memory was failing me, so keeping notes would be a dire necessity. I was ready to go in, but I really needed to bring my notepad with me. Well, where is it? Now, I'm not hearing anything, so I don't know if... So now we just get in our car and we drive away. Game over. There we go. As I grabbed my notepad, I was struck by a sense of confidence I hadn't expected. I'm trying to do a spooky voice, but it's not working. Okay, so I got my notepad. I guess I'm not going to just drive off. I like my cool old car. Right-click to open your journal. Enter the institute. Check. I trusted I would find the answers I so desperately needed inside the Hanwell Medical Institute. And I wish that I could tell you guys it was what I had come for, and I was ready to go inside. What the little movie at the beginning actually said, but of course I was getting my stream set up, so I'm not really sure. A gloomy forest bordered the grounds of the Institute, creating a pronounced set of isolation. Of course, it's a creepy old asylum. What a strange rock formation. Beautiful, yet somehow disquieting. Looks a little like the Arc de Triomphe, doesn't it? All right. There was a sort of unnatural calm surrounding the area. It wasn't helping to boost my confidence at all. Ooh, what is this thing? He did say he was ready to go inside. Even though I was still outside, I could already feel the oppressive nature of the building. The Institute was every bit as loathsome as I remembered. Okay. All right, let's go in. We can put it off no longer. Look, how did I get all the way over here? Go. And let's go in. Creepy time is starting. Oh, there's somebody here. It looked like it was deserted to me. I thought it was like the deserted insane asylum. Madam?
Welcome to the Hanwell Mental Institute. What can I do for you?
I wasn't expecting to find anyone here.
Oh? And why is that?
Well, this is gonna sound a bit strange, but I thought this building was abandoned.
As you can see, that's no longer the case. My name is Julia, and I'm the receptionist for the Institute. Why are you
abandoned
here?
Oh, now we're going to hear his story. Julia, check, got it. I'm here to enter the Institute.
This is an awkward situation. I was hoping to take a look around the Institute.
But you thought it was abandoned.
Indeed, and that's why I thought nobody would mind.
We certainly do mind. This is private property, you know. Hanwell Mental Institute was never abandoned, just closed to the public until recently. And still, deserted or not, it's not like just anyone can walk inside. You do realize that.
This caught me completely by surprise. I'm not sure what to say.
Well, you can start by explaining yourself. Why did you come here?
Oh, good. So now maybe we're gonna get we're gonna get the story that was probably laid out in the little movie at the beginning. Building not abandoned.
The last thing I expected was to find people here tonight.
Oh, whoops! We already had
I
that
assumed
conversation.
the institute had shut down indefinitely.
Not indefinitely. It's true that it ceased to operate for a number of years, but we're in the process of reopening it now. While not in the most pristine of conditions, which should be evident if you look around, the structure is still robust and usable, but there's a lot of work to do.
I must say its general state is indeed rough. But I can see how with some cleanup, intensive cleanup,
But they already have
you could get this place up and running again.
Also, other mental hospitals in the region are growing overcrowded, which has prompted state authorities to reuse this place.
Why are other hospitals so overcrowded?
I can't say. Maybe it's the times we're living in. Don't you feel somewhat overwhelmed by everything that's going on in the world? I often do. Guess some people are less prepared to cope with all that and, need help.
I see your point.
Still, that doesn't mean I can allow a complete stranger in.
Complete stranger. I love how she's just perfectly comfy sitting in the middle of a place in that state by herself. Exactly, Tundra. Like, they haven't even rehabbed the building and they've already got a receptionist sitting at the front desk. My name is Julia and I was hired as a VA on Fiverr. I like how our topic is complete stranger. Oh, maybe we're going to say I'm not a complete stranger. I guess we're done with that topic. Okay.
So, let me get this straight. The whole institute is being reopened?
That's what I said. Patients from smaller hospitals who are not getting proper attention
She's
are being
a slight
relocated
bit snarky
here,
too,
and
isn't
extensive
she?
renovations are scheduled to begin tomorrow.
It all seems rather empty, though.
Yeah.
Tonight, it's just me, security, Dr. Miller, and a few patients in the building.
Okay.
But where are all the workers? I don't see any ongoing construction or
Who
renovations.
thinks these are ghosts?
It's almost nighttime.
She
Everyone
is
else
kind
is
of rough,
arriving in the
Rosie.
morning.
But I mean, possibly, yeah, the whole situation's just a little weird. So I feel like that is a health code violation to have patients in there, right? Like they're renovating, but they've got a receptionist, doctors, and patients. Maybe they have a couple of rooms that they have already renovated. So who thinks it's going to turn out that none of these people exist? They're just a figment of his imagination. It's possible. Okay, I am not a complete stranger.
This isn't my first time here, you know.
Oh,
Ghosts, that's what
You
I'm
used to
wondering,
work here?
Tundra.
Well,
No, I was a patient.
I'm very much acquainted with this institute.
you should have said so in the first place. I still don't understand why you came all the way up here in the evening.
There's something from those old days that I need to find. And
Yeah,
quite
why is it always at
urgently.
night? Why not in the
It's
daytime?
a health issue.
A health
You sound
issue.
serious.
A mental health issue.
Very much so.
And you're looking for...
Documents
Sanity?
mostly.
Oh.
Maybe some notes. There's a matter of great importance that I need to understand.
Well, it's a highly unusual situation, but it's not like you can cause much trouble. And if you do, I'll have the security guard have a
Oh,
not-so-friendly
we have a
talk
security
with you.
guard too.
Understood.
Let's
Check,
talk
check.
rules then. First, you're fully responsible for your own safety.
I accept all the risks.
You must also leave before dawn. The construction workers are arriving early and will turn the place upside down. And please, steer clear of the upper floors. There's
We're
dangerous
going
equipment
upstairs. That's the
up there.
first
Do we have
place
an agreement?
we're
Yes,
going.
we do.
Yes.
Thank you
Feel
so
free
much,
to rummage
Julia.
through
This
private
means a
health
lot.
information with
Very well.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Come on in, help
you find
yourself,
what you're
just
looking
mind
for.
your business,
Me
be out
too.
by dawn, and yeah.
Something tells me this is my last chance before the Institute as I knew it ceases to be.
It's going to be a whole different place in the morning, that's for sure.
A whole different place. No, we don't want to end the conversation. We have 2 topics left to discuss.
You said there's more people here. Patients too?
Yes, although we're operating with reduced staff. The establishment is far from ready, as should be apparent, meaning mostly low-risk patients have been readmitted.
In this state? I don't understand.
It could use some maintenance, yes. And trust me, I'm freezing to death without those
Hey,
radios
Metal
working.
Gear, welcome in. That's called foreshadowing. Yes, a whole different. Then it's going to be like my house with construction workers banging around. So we have one creepy night to get it all done.
I was under the impression nobody cared about this place anymore, which is why I thought it wouldn't hurt to have a quick look around.
You could have gotten hurt, though. It's not safe to walk everywhere. For instance, no one is allowed on the 3rd floor yet, which is falling apart.
We're going right up to the
Still,
3rd floor. Right up
This is
there.
all so strange.
Why do you say that? There's nothing strange about an eminent mental hospital reopening for the benefit of society.
You mentioned the patients are being relocated.
Correct. There's hardly anyone here tonight, but a crew of construction workers will be arriving first thing in the morning. I understand the plan is to have the Institute operating at full capacity in about 10 days.
10 days?
That's ambitious, given the state of
Wow.
the building.
They said it looks worse than it really is, you know.
Still, we're still not done talking about this.
So there should be more staff arriving soon.
Yes, in addition to construction workers,
Clearly
both more
lies.
staff and more
10
patients
days.
are scheduled to arrive in the morning.
Don't you find it strange that they're reopening the Institute after all this time?
I don't see what's odd about that.
She is
Experts
towing the
deemed
company
building
line
usable.
for sure.
Similar mental hospitals didn't have such luck, though, and have been demolished.
Man, come on. How many conversations can we have about
Don't
this?
you find it strange that they're reopening the Institute after all
Oh,
this
no,
time?
I guess we're done. They're just not
I don't
crossing
see
it
what's
off.
odd about that. Experts deemed the building usable. Similar mental hospitals didn't have such luck, though, and have been demolished.
Or maybe we're supposed to pick it up later. All right, let's talk about our condition.
You know, I didn't have the best of experiences at the Hanwell Mental Institute.
I'm sorry to hear that. As
But
I
no
told you,
refunds.
I'm not familiar with those days. My understanding is that things were rough. But I can assure that all current staff members are new and everyone is eager to get this place up and running again.
Julia, your enthusiasm is commendable, considering the state of this place.
I like to think positive.
Part of the reason why I came back is to make sense out of my involvement in the Institute.
It sounds as if you didn't enjoy working here.
Oh, maybe we
Well,
worked here. I thought we were a
You
patient.
could say it was a traumatic period in my life.
Well, he hasn't said he worked
Wow.
here. She's just assuming.
I'm even having nightmares about it.
Seriously?
It's been bothering me for weeks. This
Ooh, so
pressing
hold on a sec,
feeling
you
that I
guys.
need to do or understand some decisive detail. Almost as if I forgot something of extreme importance here.
I hope you find what you're looking for then.
That was interesting. So I think you guys didn't hear it, but I'm not quite up on how the controls of these earbuds, and I was trying to increase the volume, and it turned the Spotify on. So I was getting a little jazz in my ear. I was like, "Wow, this pretty good soundtrack's kicking in on the game," but no.
I've been thinking about this institute for a long time now, but only today realized that I needed to come here one more time.
One
Like
more
a
time.
Strange sense of urgency.
You're beginning to sound awfully cryptic.
Creepy.
If you didn't
Creepy.
like it here, then why are you doing this?
That's a great question. Why am I doing this?
Okay, I need to get back to work now. Try
Really?
to make
What do
it
you
a
have to
quick
do? You're
visit
the
for your
receptionist.
peace of mind.
Are people
All
calling?
right.
Okay, I guess we're done. Let's see what else we have. Tasks. Remember my past. And then people. Dr. Miller. All right, I think we're ready, you guys. Let's
That's
go
all
because
for now.
Julia
I'll be back.
has to get back to work. Whatever it is she does. Wow. Pick up trash. He's doing a perfectly professional performance, which makes hers more distracting, I think. I would agree with that. Look at all the trash. Julia, maybe you could get up from behind your desk, which clearly no one but me is coming in anyway, and clean up, man, in your reception area. Can I look at the guest book? All right, let's start over here. See what we're supposed to look at. That's a weird picture. We're just looking at it. We have no comment. It's funny he didn't have a comment. Hey, Sonny, welcome in. Good to see you. How are things going? How is volleyball? I guess school must have just started. An old but elegant I like when they speak for themselves. An old but elegant, I was talking and so I missed it. Something about the grandfather clock. Alas, there was no secret passage inside this clock. Well, Sonny, we just came in this asylum where we're not sure if we were a patient. Yeah, yikes. Or a doctor. We think we're a patient, but we're implying maybe we weren't. And for some reason, this place, which looks completely abandoned, has a receptionist. Yeah, now that's a job you wouldn't want. Okay, let's go see what's over here. I don't want to go through the door yet. Let's go over here to this little room. This is the lobby. Yeah, I don't think they're going to have this place up and running in 10 days. It's taken like 6 weeks to do my little bathroom. He's got nothing to say. I guess he's just looking at stuff. There was a series of uninteresting magazines on the table. Dated, too. Look at this one's like a giant eyeball. Okay, cool. I wonder if we're going to get a map. Otherwise, I'm going to be lost forever. Oh, go down the hall. Oh, we have a wrench. I began to remember the layout of the building. This was the administrative area with offices for... They're doing the subtitles too fast. So I hope you guys are reading them. I can't get through them that quickly. Do I just look out? Oh, look, we're on the shore. Nice. We're probably like in Maine or somewhere creepy like that. Not that Maine is generically creepy, but... The vast and lonely ocean extended as far as the eye could see. I felt like I was at the end of the world. There aren't a lot of spooky stories like on the coast of Maine because it's kind of a craggy coast. I hate it when games do that. Like, give me the... yeah, exactly. I'm not ready yet. Oh, the janitor's closet. Surely there's something creepy in here. It was too dark in the closet to see anything. We had some technical difficulties when we started, Sonny. Oh, look, what's this thing? Oh, it's a light. Oh, yay. Yeah, it is weird. Just a bunch of meaningless notes left for the poor janitor. Why is he poor? In a game, I was trying to read them out loud, and when it went by too fast, it's... right? I mean, I'm sure I could read them if I were just playing on my own. Ooh, look, classical gold. Nice, you guys, we could play this as our soundtrack. It would fit right in. To examine the item and left click to put it down. All right, let's flip it over. So when I was fairly early gaming and you would pick stuff up, it never occurred to me to like flip things around. And last Halloween when we played Resident Evil, I think 4, man, I messed up so much stuff because I would pick things up and put them in my inventory, but I would never spin them around. And there would be like a key on the bottom, or some important clue, and and I would miss it because I didn't quite get that. All right, so we have a classical album. That's good, I guess. Oh, do we get to keep it? No. The boxes seem to be filled with random junk. Oh, here's a picture maybe. I had the impression that if it worked, it's a radio, the radio would only play pre-war transmissions. Judging by the smell, it had been a while since anyone had emptied that trash. But oh yeah, we're going to have this place up and going in 10 days. Ooh, okay. Empty trash. Well, they just emptied it on Monday. Of Hawthorne, Ebersbacher, cleaned using cloth. Empty trash. Floor swept at least once a week. Mopped using water and detergent. Cleaned using cloth as opposed to I don't know what. Floor cleaned using degreasing floor cleaner and sanitizer applied. Clean the visitors. Sanitizer is office. Yeah, I'm sure that's right. Sanitizer applied to walls and rinsed if necessary. Sanitizer applied to walls and rinsed if necessary. Floors swept, then mopped in the foyer. Twice a week we're doing the foyer. We're cleaning the bathroom every day, so that's good. Throughout the day. Visitors room, waiting room, staff room. Yeah. At least they got the trash can out. Yeah, right? Okay. Let's turn it over, as I was just saying. It's a really old school clipboard, isn't it? All right, put it down. Boop. All right, that's not really that interesting. Now we just spent an hour in the janitor's closet. You guys are like, yeah, we're never going to get through this game. Well, possibly. All right, here we go down the messy hall. Wait, what's in this room? This is kind of like navigating through, you know how you go on Google Street View and you're trying to go down the street? Okay, I guess we can't get in there. We have a wrench. Maybe we don't need to get in there. Dr. Ebersbacher. Ooh, we get to go in the office. The dimly lit office belonged to Dr. Ann Ebersbacher, a stern and cold psychologist whom I remembered from my stay at the Institute. I was surprised to find the room unlocked. Well, she has a lot of mixed patterns in here, which wouldn't be my taste, but otherwise. All right, let's see her creepy picture. Sophisticated choice for this room. Could it have meant to the owner? Okay, these chairs are pretty beat. Ooh, let's go through our files. Wait, I can't go anywhere. I got nothing else to click on. Oh, here we go. Go through these files. Those drawers seem to be jammed. Darn it. She's got some rockin' wallpaper, man. I know, there was a thing over here we could get to before. Maybe if we go back to the door. Maybe it won't take us out the door. Maybe it'll just go to the door, and then we can look this way. Yep. Man, this is some serious wallpaper. Alright, here's all our doctor books. Oops. Ebersbacher's library was respectable and well preserved. Well, is she going to be our doctor still here? She just walked out, I guess, left all her stuff behind. Ann Ebersbacher, Clinical Psychology, Kingsport State University. Yes, Ebersbacher had a degree in clinical psychology. Whoops. We don't care anymore. We already read it. Get out of there. All right, what's on her desk? Can we rifle through her drawers? Let's see. Oh, look, she's got a lot of papers. It was a pile of documents about workers at the Institute. And since Julia gave us permission, we can rifle through them all. Well, I wanted to read some. All right, let's open the drawer. Ooh! Right-click to show an item you are carrying. What am I carrying? Nothing. But at least we got to see our hand. The cassette player owned by Dr. Ebersbacher possibly meant she may have used it to record her thoughts or sessions. Okay, what else do we have in here? No, we don't want to point our little finger out yet. Look, what is this? Oh, I thought that was the back. Oh, it's somebody who's been cutting. Look. Oh, that's creepy. Okay. What else can we pick up? Can we push the buttons? There wasn't much I could do with this device unless I had a cassette with me. Okay. Well, we'll try to remember that it is that Dr. Ebersbacher has a cassette player in her desk drawer. When I first arrived at the Institute, I wasn't sure what to expect. Though it's well located and its facilities are modern and effective, the horse and buggy mentality of the staff and approach to medicine are appalling. It's been a few weeks already since I got here, and I know for certain that I won't get along well with Ellis. I can appreciate Dr. Hanwell's perspective and his need to take a firm hand in everyday activities at the Institute. I know too well what it means to deal with these sick, mindless individuals. But Ellis is an altogether different matter. His attitude is borderline brutish. Is that me, I wonder? And dates back to a bygone era of, oh, maybe that's Dr. Hanwell. a bygone era of barbaric practices. I can't understand why this character has attained so much rank and power at the Institute, so we have a brutish head doctor. Wish I could understand what Hanwell saw in him, so it's not Hanwell. Maybe it's like a orderly or something. In spite of the generally adverse environment, I'm anxious to start testing my theories with a number of patients. Fortunately, the staff seems to respect my background and extensive studies. They almost seem intimidated by them. Even Ellis treats me differently, with a kind of silent doubt, as if he didn't know what to expect. And I've seen how he treats women in the Institute. Guess I must be some sort of puzzle to him. So I look forward to keeping my notes and observations in this journal. I'll be working with a particularly diverse group, with some of its members exhibiting extreme and promising pathologies. Rebecca is by far the most intriguing subject. This woman has been a schizophrenic from a young age, exhibiting a rambling and erratic personality. No family, no social life to speak of. She used to live in the suburbs, where she'd roam aimlessly in the streets. Your typical town loony. Last year she was viciously raped by 2 thugs, then left heavily beaten and bruised in a damp alley. Wow, it's a miracle she's still alive. It's a miracle. How can we turn the page? Maybe we have to, oh, there we go. Anyone cared enough to save her. Sadly, she became pregnant after the attack, which sent her psyche into an even darker downward spiral. Her mind is a nadir now. She thinks she's carrying the spawn of the devil and is repeatedly attempted to perform an abortion. A fringe case by any measure, the sort of patient that would have received unabashed shock treatment in other institutions, and the perfect subject to test newer, less invasive approaches to mind healing. Don't you love being someone's guinea pig? Our first group therapy session will begin tomorrow with about 6 patients, or so I've been told. I'm going to focus on one particular group for now, and I believe Hanwell himself will be present for the first sessions. Nothing of the sort has been attempted in this place, and I'm excited to take the first steps into a brighter new age for psychology. All right, so maybe Dr. Ebersbacher is one of the good ones. She's trying to do something different if it weren't for Ellis. Is there anything else we can look at? Maybe not. Okay. All right, so she was a forward-thinking doctor. Ebersbacher, meh. And then we've got some thug named Ellis. I bet there was something at the beginning when I was getting set up, and I was saying stuff happened without a click to get started, that let me put my name on the book, which I didn't obviously do since I didn't see that. Okay. All the people at the asylum. It's interesting he doesn't actually say anything about these pictures. He just looks at them. All right, let's go on down the hall. Yeah, it really is like walking down the street in Google Earth, isn't it? Google Street View. A thick veil of grime covered the window, and it was a shame. I could have used a glimpse of the outside world, since I chose to come to the insane asylum in the dark, at night. Okay, let's see what's happening in the toilet. Out of service. I wasn't planning to go in anyway. Well, we might have been planning to go in. Let's inspect the urinals. The women's room was nowhere in the vicinity. Well, that is intriguing. Or is it? Oh, look, flies. Seriously? Does that mean someone's pooped in here recently? That seems unlikely. Look, it's dripping. Alright, let's go out. Oh no, we can't get out. Oh, here's a hook. That doesn't seem interesting. Yet another example of the sad state of disrepair in this place. We can't switch the light on. Okay, I think we looked at everything. It's playing those Life is Strange games that really made me want to click on everything. And made my gameplay so much slower. Hey, Bijou. All right, I think we've got the hall worked out, or at least this hall worked out. Meeting, wait a minute, what did that sign say? Meeting room, okay, archives, meeting room, visiting room, WC. But did we see the archives? Maybe we couldn't get in there. Let's go right down here. Okay. Perhaps you're going to buy... Oh, Silent Hill F. I watched the Game Ranks Before You Buy yesterday about it. He was mostly good on it. My son's so excited about it. He pre-ordered it, and he's taking the day off of work. It comes out in a couple of days to play it. He's pretty psyched about it, so I hope it's really good. The Doctor and the Soul, The Psychotic, Horizons of Anthropology, okay. Oh, we can take the books out. That's kind of cool. Don't worry, you guys, I'm not going to read them to you. I wonder if we can only take one out. Let's see. I wonder if there's going to be anything in them that would be interesting. You know, like a paper falls out or a photo or something. It's funny how they're all done with the same typeface. Their table of contents. Bipolar disorder. I'm psyched, but I can only play with a friend. Too scary. Too scared. Yeah, I probably won't play it. Spirituality and psychotherapy. Theoretical framework of relational spirituality. This is kind of cool that you can pick up the books. Although it would be cooler if there was something in here to find. I haven't given up on them yet. That's why I'm clicking on all of them. I'm hoping something cool is going to come out. It looks really neat. I thought about playing that for Halloween, but then I thought, yeah, like I said, I kind of feel like I like the vibe of the kind of weird indie games more than I like those sort of big mainstream horror games. Plus, I'm more about a spooky narrative than I am about jump scares. And I think those are kind of more jump scary games. Although, like I said, I did really enjoy Resident Evil 4 when we played it last year. Man, I think they lost an opportunity here to not have something cool be in the books. Okay. Where even are we? Whose room is this? Hanwell Mental Institute, Silent Hill 2. Yeah, then I watched my son play a good bit of that, and it looked really cool. I thought about playing that too. I'm assuming you're talking about the new remaster. Okay, maybe we need to read this. I don't know. Let's scan it. For decades, the Hanwell Mental Institute. Okay, we'll have to do this one this time. I want to play Silent Hill. I just can't afford that at this time. Yeah, the new games are expensive, aren't they? For decades, the Hanwell Mental Institute housed patients of many ages with varying degrees of mental illness. Feeble-minded men and women not fit for living independently in society were deemed and were admitted and received excellent nursing care. You've seen the original streamed and played the remake. Yeah, I agree with that. My son has played both of those, and I've watched him play. I think I watched him play the first one when he was a kid, and very cool. All right, so magnificent facilities, four-story building, 300 patients, maximum security, severely restricted, and any patient attempting to leave would have to descend a rocky and winding path down to the base of a high mountain. Okay, so they couldn't get out. Get the vast courtyard, library, game room. Okay, so nothing too creepy about that. According to cognitive abilities, engaging standard rehab, hydrotherapy, group therapy, other more stringent methods. I wonder if we're one of the ones that got the other more stringent method. More classical music. They probably believed that was good for the troubled soul, right? What else do we have? We got some books. Here's a paper. Please be more mindful of the vinyl records. Their covers are scattered all over this section and they're getting damaged. We can't let patients play with them, although I've seen members of the staff be careless as well. It's a shame and a disgrace to all the hard work we nurses do here to keep this place running smoothly. Alice. We're going to make a note of Alice's name in case it appears later. The record book is updated. All right. That's the desk. 10 days. Like, there is no way 10 days. Come on, you guys. The blackboard seemed to have been used and overused through countless years. Yeah, I think the blackboard's pretty beat. Alice. If I'd have had a girl, my intention was to name her Alice Emma after my grandmother and call her Allie, my maternal grandmother. All right. Ooh, did you see that? Some mesh on the door of that room, of that door. Oh, look, eggs. What? Oh, glasses. I thought they were broken eggs. Look at this. Cool. I'm not sure why they're cool. Visitors would sit here to speak with their relatives or loved ones. Such a desolate sight now was heartbreaking. Is it? So this is like the meeting room, I guess. I named my daughter Alice Kalia. Is a Hawaiian and means the beloved. That's very nice, Tundra. I like that. All things considered, rearranging the tables and cleaning up a bit wouldn't take too much time. Yeah, I think this big old building's going to take more than 10 days. The switch didn't work, but not even bright light would have made this visiting room more appealing. What I assumed was an alarm button didn't work. It might have been used to alert security of any troublesome patients during visits. Yeah, I mean, you can't visit an insane asylum in the middle of the night and have the power work, right? That would just take everything away from the scariness. All right, what's this situation here? Wait, what's this? Cutscene. Are we having a moment?
All right, this is not in my head. People are mean here. I need to leave.
That room didn't look too cheerful even when it was in operation, I have to say. That was kind of cool, though. The bizarre hallucination faded as abruptly as it came. It seemed random, an involuntary figment of my memory, unless there was a reason behind it. Did I know this person? A sudden vision arrested my senses when I looked at the calendar. I was sure that whoever that person in my flashback was had been someone important to me. No doubt I'd have to look further into that character from my memory. Okay. The flashback was pretty cool. Oh, what's this place? Oh, we back in reception? Here's Julia. All right, let's go over to the other side. It's kind of a slow-moving game, isn't it? Oh no, we already looked in this room. So we went down the hall. What's this over here? The state of disrepair in the Institute was truly mind-boggling. No one has taken out the trash. Okay, I kind of feel like we looked at everything downstairs. Do we think we did? I think we did. Julia's desk was sufficiently tidy, at least when compared with its surroundings. I mean, seriously, could you come to work here in this lobby looking like this and just sit at your desk? Like, that seems a little passive-aggressive, doesn't it? That you didn't get up and clean up? Yeah, I couldn't do it. All right, let's go. How do I get over there? Can we go this far and then turn around? Okay, here we go. That's a creepy picture. I'm assuming these are all supposed to be insane people in these pictures. All right, let's go up. We're definitely hoofing it to the 3rd floor where we have been expressly forbidden from going. Hey Dingador, welcome in. How are you doing? Guys, we got a break coming in a couple minutes. And because the painter, whenever they get here, somebody's here. I can hear people talking out there, but is, among other things, going to paint my bathroom. I feel like I need to use it while I have a chance. So, because for some reason it didn't occur to me that it wasn't such a great idea to have both my bathrooms out of commission at the same time. Apparently, the door was latched from the other side. Okay, so we're on the... Doing all right. I am doing good. We've just started playing this spooky game. I mean, it's not really spooky yet, but we're sure it's going to be. This is Tundra's Channel Point Redeem game called Asylum. Okay, we're looking outside. The view might once have been breathtaking, but between the stains, dirt, and the gloomy night, it was anything but. All right. Well, that was good. I think you once saw gameplay of this. I have never heard of this game. But I'm all in. I like to play spooky games in October too, so this is a good roll in for that. Oh, whoops, I missed. Apparently, the door was latched from the other side. I think, I don't remember how it goes at all, though. Okay, so we got 2 doors up here. Both are latched. What the heck? Yeah, point and click. Point and click is fine. Point and click is easy. Many of you guys have been watching me play in the afternoon Kingdom Come Deliverance, you know, which has got the standard WASD movement and some other buttons. That's not easy for me. So I don't mind a little point and click action. Okay, so we're up on this floor, but we can't go anywhere. Was there stairs downstairs, like up one of those other halls? Maybe there was. Let's go look, because doesn't seem like we can do anything else from here. That's some stained up wallpaper, isn't it? All right, so we went up. This was kind of a mezzanine level, but we couldn't get, it had 2 doors and we couldn't get through either one of them. That's outside, because maybe we didn't go everywhere. I feel like we did, but I'm not sure. I think this is just... Oh, maybe not. Let's see. Frustratingly, this door wouldn't open. Shame. I could have used some fresh air. Yeah. Oh, okay. We didn't come all the way back here. Male infirmary, female infirmary. Let's go female. I love that ding door. That seems hopeful. Yeah, that they're going to be done in 10 days, right? That is a little bit crazy. Okay, what do we got down here? We said we had the infirmary and we had the door seemed to be latched from the other side. And this doesn't seem hopeful that we're getting in here. I thought we were going to see something really creepy. All right, let's go down to the male side then. We got a lot of latched doors, I gotta say. I don't know if those are doors we're going to get to open later. Of course, the lights don't work. Switch was useless, because I mean, who wanders around an old insane asylum with working electrics? We knew that wasn't going to happen. But look, there's a light on down there. What's up with that? Okay. If we're going to get to open those doors later, or if that's just the game's way of saying, yeah, you can't come in here. I saw this horror movie yesterday. What was it? That's definitely a genre I do not partake in. This door seemed to be stuck. Try as I might, I couldn't get it open. Can we peek in? Okay, I think that was the cafeteria is what I think that is. Yeah, clearly. Another room we can't get into yet. I'm guessing all the actions are going to be on the 3rd floor, where we're not supposed to be. The door was shut tight. Come on, man! Look at the bloody handprints. Ah! Vaguely spooky, but not that spooky. So this is the men's whatever. Okay, so no action happening on this floor. Or at least in this hallway. So we didn't miss anything here. The light switch wasn't working. I had to content myself with exploring this hallway in shadows as it was, because in spite of our making our grand journey, evidently we forgot to bring a flashlight with us. Okay, so male, female rooms, no. That's a big no. Wait, can we look at this? Let's go down here a little bit. Oh, okay, here's a map, you guys. Shoo, this place is big. Okay, oh, this is probably the you are here, huh? So we got the corridor. Okay, stop going down like that. Visiting room. So we went up these stairs and it gave us this. Except, or maybe those are downstairs. Oh no, 2 second floor, but all we had was that mezzanine level on the second floor. Corridor 1B. So we saw this floor. Wait, I can't get over here. I can go down, but I can't go up very far. All right. So we saw this. Wait, look at all these rooms over here. So we came in this way. Okay, I get it. And we were sort of walking around in this part. But we haven't, there should be stuff well to the sides of these parts if we could get in there. Library, courtyard, laundry, therapy room. We know the spooky stuff is going to be in the therapy room, right? Kitchen, game room. Okay. This was the sprawling yard of the Institute. That must be kind of like a central courtyard. It took a while before I knew what was going on, but it was nice. Awesome. I'm going to check it out. Okay, what's happening down here?
Have you been upstairs?
Yes.
Not at all.
Well,
Don't lie to me. I thought I could trust you, but I may start having second thoughts.
I was only on the mezzanine.
I'm
I wasn't
sorry.
on the third floor.
I had a quick look, but didn't go very far.
Well, I couldn't get
Please,
anywhere.
I told you, the upper floors are off limits. Don't make me regret giving you permission to enter the building.
Don't worry, Julia. You can trust me. I won't
She looks
cause
drunk.
you any
She's a
trouble.
little-
Cross
yeah.
my heart.
All right, we're going to ask her some more questions. The funny thing, Dingador, is she's, number one, that they even have a receptionist when clearly they're renovating the insane asylum. And then she's sitting here in this lobby with mess all around her, and she's just like at her desk as if she has actual work to do.
So who's Dr. Miller?
He has been appointed as the new head director of the Institute, and he's overseeing the whole reopening process.
I thought Hanwell was the director. Isn't that the name of the institute?
That was a long time ago, and I'm not sure about that history either. I do recall that Dr. Miller and Dr. Hanwell were acquainted with each other, and I don't think Dr. Miller is planning to change the name of the Institute either, out of respect for Dr. Hanwell.
Okay.
Where can I find Dr. Miller?
I'm sorry, I can't tell you.
Why?
Because that area is off limits, and we had an agreement.
Fine. I don't want to get you
Grouchy.
into trouble.
I didn't want to talk to him anyway. All right.
Julia, do you know of a therapist named Anne Ebers-Baker?
Ebersbaker.
No, I'm sorry.
Well, I was totally
She used to
pronouncing
work
that
here?
wrong.
I
Well, her
believe
name's
so,
on the
yes.
door right behind you, so
In that case,
yeah.
I have no idea. As far as I understand, they're only hiring new people.
Okay, this is how, yeah, so Julia not only can't be bothered to get out of her desk to pick up a little trash, she's never looked down the hall if she didn't know who Dr. Ebersbacher was, whose office is right down the hall, right behind her, still fully loaded with stuff. We should buy her booze. She might turn around. I think she needs a little something, something, but anyone who's willing to do this job?
I don't think we
Yeah.
have anything else to discuss.
Well,
Thank
then why
you for
didn't you
being
cross her
considerate.
off the list?
There's so much I need to do.
I know, 3 steps away. That's far. All right, let's see if we got some new topics.
What do you know about the Kirkbride architecture?
That's a loaded topic. It's the
Is
structure
it?
of this very same building.
Yes,
know, that's why I'm
assumed as
asking.
much.
But I know it became dated and impractical, and a big part of the upcoming renovations beginning tomorrow is to turn this old design into a more flexible layout.
But it's only going to
Sounds
take 10
ambitious.
days.
I hear they're going to tear the place apart.
Don't you think the patients currently admitted at the Institute will react poorly to the extensive layout changes?
That's thoughtful of you.
She's
but
quite
look
quitting.
at this
Yeah,
place.
Gidgard,
It's
that's
huge.
probably
The workers
right.
could get started on the female wing, and the males wouldn't hear a thing.
Yes, I can't argue with that. I don't think we have anything else to discuss.
Okay, well then cross it off, man,
Thank you
so
for
I
being
don't keep
considerate.
asking.
There's so much I need to do.
Well, Julia, really, like what? What do you have to do? Let's be honest here.
I have nothing else to say about this.
Fine
They
by
started
me.
with
If
crossing
that's all,
things.
I'll get back to work.
They started
So
crossing
there
things
should be
off,
more staff arriving soon.
and then they're
Yes,
not.
in
Now
addition
they're
to
not.
construction workers, both more staff and more patients are scheduled to arrive in the morning.
In the morning, but they haven't started the renovation yet. What? Remember my past.
My
Check.
memories of this place are hazier than I thought.
It's likely its current state of disarray. I also find it disconcerting at times. The darkness and stillness of the night doesn't help either.
She's on the night shift with
That's
very
very
little
true.
electricity. All right.
What can you tell me about the offices in this area?
Not much. It's your usual administrative offices. There's the archives room, another one for staff meeting. But you knew all this, right?
Oh, certainly.
Certainly.
I was just asking how you felt about them.
I feel indifferent about them. They are administrative rooms. In
I
any
don't care
case, you're welcome to go
about
in the
anything.
archives and meeting rooms, but please refrain from entering offices of former doctors.
No,
Those
too
should be
late. We
locked
already
anyway.
did that.
Got it.
My cousin has a warm body job. I look at the thing and I do the other thing, and then it breaks, which happens one half a time per month. You know, I just don't know how people do jobs like that. But on the other hand, like, maybe you don't have any choice, right? Okay, maybe we've done all these things. Okay. How do we stop talking to her?
I'm done for now.
We're done. Okay, guys, where are to go? Where have we not been? Oh, did we go in here? Whose room is this? Oh, look, there's a big safe. This is the archives. So see, I had to walk down this hall like 4 times to figure out there was a place I hadn't been. Many rows of boxes, presumably filled with administrative papers, adorned the east wall. Records, notes, essays, even newspapers, but nothing of importance. But we are clearly welcome to rifle through all the patient information that's back here. All right, let's go investigate. What's this? Speaker hiring diagrams. What? What does that mean? Oh, speaker wiring. I'm like, they're hiring speakers based on this? I don't understand. All right, somehow this should be important. And it looks like we have a big room back here, but I don't know that we could get to it. Although now I'm getting a little dubious because, like, how many times I came down this hall and I didn't realize I hadn't been in this room. All right, let's see. What can we do? Oh, it's a record player. But there's no record. We want a record. Oh, sorry. Oh, that's right. There's all that classical music everywhere, you guys. Those albums. We need to go get one. I wonder if we can do that. It was letting me pick the albums up, but it wasn't letting me play them. I mean, it wasn't letting me, like, retain them in my inventory, so I don't know if we're going to be able to... Oh, a knife! Yes, please. Oh, the letter opener. I figured the letter opener would come in handy. Yeah. Certain items can be picked up and used later. Right-click to open your journal. Items. Letter opener. So that implies some stabby might be coming later. All right, here we got a ledger. I wonder if one of these is us. Stew, blood, coffee, sizer. What? Crazy, oh, crazy man. What? Yeah, that's very professional, isn't it? Hans Geiger. These are probably like people who worked on the game. Juan Martin de Ipaguirre. Kevin Brown. Poor Kevin. He's got a boring name. Rowena. They don't even know her last name. It feels like one of those joke phone call things kind of name. I know, right? That's pretty funny. All right, so we looked at all that stuff. We have a record player, which looks like we can play it. But so far, at least, we haven't found a record that we can pick up. Suki, we found a lot of classical albums in the office. Oh, look, the safe may have stored valuable stuff once, but all that remained was meaningless. There was nothing of importance to me inside the safe. Well, that's boring. What else do we have? I mean, talk about a fire trap. Records, notes, essays, even newspapers. But nothing. Nothing is ever of importance in our game. All right. Well, I'm glad we found a new room to go in. I thought his hand's kind of a claw instead of just like a hand. Oh, here's a new one. Dr. Michaels. All those distinguished doctors seem to have graduated from the same university. Oh. Miskatonic? Is that what it says? Look, here's a whole bunch of doctors. Did we go down this hall? I think we did. I just didn't. It's funny the way you move in this game. It makes it hard to catch all the rooms. Okay, here's the meeting room where we had our hallucination. So we definitely went in here before. All right, let's talk to her again.
Hi, Julia.
Yes,
I
what
forgot to
now?
ask you something.
No, I don't think we forgot to ask her.
So, we're on good terms now?
Yes, if you need information about something, you can come to me. I can get a bit intimidating at this time of the day, but between you and me, I don't mind a bit of company. This place can get on your nerves.
Got it. I promise I'll try to relieve your boredom.
She can get a little intimidating at this time of day.
Look, I found this lying around.
That looks dangerous.
Don't give it to her.
It's just a letter opener.
You've heard of tetanus, right? It can kill you.
Wait,
From a letter
isn't
opener.
that like a very old disease?
Like a rusty nail
Somewhat.
disease?
It has been declining since the 40s, but not everyone has been vaccinated. Are you?
I
Yeah.
can't remember.
Well, make sure you don't cut yourself with that thing.
Darn, I was hoping to stab her with it.
See you later, Julia.
Okay, Julia, you are a bit intimidating, but I think we're good. All right, so that walkthrough gave me a couple things I could do that I hadn't done, like ripping open that bag, and then how to get. Wait, this isn't it. This is the lobby. Go back. Wait, go back out. Go back out. And then a file cabinet we can get into. I say this probably every time we do a point-and-click game that I try to be so careful and thorough, and then I'm not, but I'm going to say it again. I try to be so thorough and careful, but I'm not. All right, that was the radio. All right, so now we're going to use our letter opener to slice the bag. How do we... All right, but how do we get the letter opener? Oh, here we go. I guess we already have it equipped, and then we use it. Or no. Oh, there we go. Ooh. The psycho sound reason. What? That wasn't actually the note I was expecting to find. Oh, maybe there's more stuff in here. Gross. Why would we do that? Like, really, if you were rummaging around like this guy's doing, would you cut a hole in the trash? Okay. Oh, here's another something we can do. Anxious as I was to find the reason behind my visions, I wasn't inclined to rummage through organic trash, although we just did. All right, so pushing the M1 helps. I mean, pushing the spacebar helps. There were probably multiple bug species crawling on that blanket. I mean, right? Like, why would you even look in the trash? Like, what were you looking for? It's the janitor's closet. All right, so we got that. The pushing the spacebar helps, so we know that we can look at stuff. Several liquids that were of no use to me. Some of them dangerous, even. And then we got this record, but we can't pick it up and go put it on the record player, which would be awesome if we could do that. I have to feel like there probably is a record that we can play since we got that record player somewhere. Nothing that provided me with relevant information, just directions for the janitor. Guys. Alright, we cut the hole in the bag and we got a note. What did that note say? Wasn't expecting to find it. Okay, the psycho sound reason. Should we write that down just in case it actually means something? The psycho. Later, I don't want to go, wait, what did that note say? And then we have to come back and find it. Okay, check. Oh, it's probably in our journal, I bet. Alright, let's go back in Dr. Ebersbacher's office, I guess. Also, now that I'm paying attention to this push the spacebar thing, there may be more things in all these places that we can do. Okay, we did look at that weird picture. Let's check this. Oh, what is this? Oh, look at this statue. We didn't look at this before. Fairly heavy and somewhat tacky. I was hoping it would have some blood on it, you know? Doesn't that look like a traditional blunt object? Oh, he's got sort of a face on the top of it. So is it irrelevant? I don't know. We just chucked it on the floor. Oh, I guess we didn't. Alright. Can we get over here? Let's go this way a little bit and then turn this way. Okay, file cabinet. Use the mouse to move the camera. Place it at the top or the bottom of the screen. Oh, yeah, okay, thanks. So there was something about this combination that had to do with those books that we painstakingly opened up, but yeah, maybe it's this one. Alright, let's go back to the meeting room. Because I'm kind of psyched about this ability to do the space bar, which tells us everything we can click on. Oh, that's the archives. This wasn't where the book was, but let's see what we can, if we see anything new in here we can do. Lots of papers. The record player. Did we open the desk drawer? No, it was impossible to pull it out. And then we got these records with all the funny names. Okay. We didn't want to look in the safe. Okay. Okay, so everybody except for Ebersbacher went to Miskatonic University. Okay. Is this the meeting room? Oh yeah, okay, here we go. So our book was called, let's get over here to the books. Okay, our book was called The Psycho Sound Reason. The psychotic, maybe. Sound reasoning. Okay, that's a pretty cool clue. 119. So that's going to be the combination to that file cabinet. That's pretty neat. I mean, and what it said was that if you didn't, like, you could go ask Julia about that piece of trash, what that meant. I mean, this clue seems a little obscure to me, so I don't mind that I looked it up, right, Tundra? But it is an interesting way to have a puzzle solution. So we'll ask Julia to see what we get out of that. But does it say psycho? No, it says psychotic. So then you would find out that it in fact was a book. And kind of possibly make your way that way. Here's another album. Yeah, I wish we could take an album with us. What was this room? Oh, this was that creepy meeting room. But I think we can get through. Let's see. to the lobby. So let's ask Julia, even though we already know about the paper. Let's see if that's in our book, in our little notepad.
Hi, Julia.
Yes.
I forgot to ask you something.
No. Topics. Note in the
You
janitor
know,
closet.
I found the most strange note in the trash.
The most strange
Are you
note.
picking up random trash?
What?
Even I'm not doing that.
I just happened to see the paper
I
in
just happened to rip
a
the bag open with the letter
Okay,
opener.
I'll bite. What's on the paper?
It looks like notes for chapters in a book. Very abbreviated.
I didn't think it looked
Well,
like that.
there are many books in the meeting room.
You're right. I might go and take another look.
Okay, well that's a pretty good clue. A pretty good way to
That's
do
all for
that
now.
clue.
I'll be back.
I'll be back. I'll be back. Who can ever hear that line without going all Arnold on it, right? All right, let's get back over there to Dr. Ebersbacher's room. I bet she's excited to hear it. Yeah. You know it. Okay, Dr. Hawthorne. Wait, I thought Ebersbacher was past Hawthorne. There's the janitor. There's Hawthorne. We can't get into that room yet. That's that little meeting room. So this must be Ebersbacher. Okay, we got it. I like that clue. That was pretty cool. All right, go over here. Now, why that would be connected to this, one does wonder, but still. All right, let's see. 1, 1, 9. No, keep going. The other way. Maybe we can't go the other way. I think we got it. So we sort of cheated before we even knew. Oh, now we got a tape. We can play. Stuff is happening. I'm always happy when there's things I can do. Can we open the other drawers? Oh yeah, push my... No. That's a pretty good file cabinet sound, huh? I want to rifle full of papers. Okay, let's go play our tape. Yeah, so far it's been a lot of wandering around and reading. I know, right? It's bound to get interesting because that disclaimer said mature content. So something is going to happen. We know it. Scroll. Okay, thank you, game. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Have you played this before, Twinks? Okay, do we put it in there?
Earlier this morning, I used foul language in reprimanding a clumsy nurse who forgot to lock the door to the female wing. Truly offensive, dirty words. I don't recall ever doing that before. I've clearly been under a lot of stress lately.
Ebersbacher's
My
losing her
worst fear
mind,
is becoming
maybe.
another Alice, so I need to remain level-headed and focused. It's this place. There's a general feeling of unease in the Institute, and those
Thank you, Twinks.
unsettling
I hope you are
rumors don't
too.
help. But the main reason for my jumpy state has to be the baffling regression in Group E.
Group E, that's her group that
It's
she's doing talk
disconcerting and
therapy with.
worrying. I'm giving Alice too many reasons to use shock treatment on these patients and take all of us decades back in time. Alice Hawthorne. The
Hey,
backwards
Bear,
time traveler.
welcome in.
That fucking bastard. There you go.
Wait, I thought Hawthorne was sort of open to our talk therapy.
Of all the cases, Rebecca
she's
is
turning into a
obviously
hard
the most
case, too.
puzzling one. She's having nightmares about her attackers again. After months of not uttering a word about the incident. And she's also becoming increasingly violent. I fear she will seriously harm herself. Yesterday, Alice found her viciously scratching her stomach.
Ooh,
So much
so
in
that's
flesh wounds.
that's Rebecca's
She
cutting
should be giving
picture,
birth
probably.
sometime in July. That's
She thinks her
3
baby's a
weeks from
demon.
now.
Just catching you all up.
Certainly, this fact could be the explanation for her regression. If it wasn't for the rest of them.
The rest of them. Well, I'm not sure we learned anything sort of earth-shattering, did we? So Dr. Ebersbacher is afraid that she's turning into Ellis, who's like the mean, I don't know what, what would you call those guys? The helpers. And Dr. Hawthorne, who at the beginning, when we read her notes, he seemed at least open to her more modern techniques, but in the tape, we were thinking maybe he's not. And then Rebecca, who's a patient who was, what would we say, wandering the streets. So she was already having some mental health issues. And then she was beaten and raped, and she got pregnant. And she thinks her baby is a demon. Or was that Alice? Anyway, I think that's Rebecca. And then Alice is another patient. And we got this cutting picture here. So we're assuming this is Rebecca. Doesn't spell anything, though. That would be kind of interesting if it gave us some creepy word. All right, what else can we do, you guys? We've listened to our recording. And I feel like we're kind of back where we started from, in that we don't know what to do. There were more interesting aspects of this office than dusty old books, as much as I enjoyed them. Are you sure that there are? I don't know. I feel like we already ransacked her office. And we're really not getting to look at everything I would like to look at. Like, I want to rummage around on her desk. Oh, can we steal her pen? What's this book? Oh, we read this book. This was her journal. Okay, here we go. So Rebecca was the one that, she was schizophrenic. She's the one that got beaten up. And then what did we learn about Alice? And Ellis is the creepy guy. Yeah, and she was going to start doing talk therapy, but in the tape, it said that wasn't really going too well, right? Okay. So do we just go back around and see if there was anything else we didn't click on that we could? I feel we may have no choice. Let's see if we can open these drawers. Oh, is this the one we already opened? That where we got the tape from? I think that was the other file cabinet. Wait a minute. I thought that was that file cabinet. All right, let's see. Let's open all these drawers then. Papers. Oh no, we did look at this. Dang it. The recovery rate at the Institute, I think we did. The recovery rate at the Institute was high thanks to advanced techniques and novel group therapy techniques pioneered by the universally acclaimed psychologist, Dr. Ann Ebersbacher. Even patients with extreme mental disorders showed meaningful progress under her care and went on to enjoy full lives within the walls of the Institute. Many others returned to their families in time, ready to face new challenges and experience their improved... So she has this letter in her own file cabinet? This is like her own press or something? Dr. Ebersbacher organized and directed group therapy sessions for patients who had a chance of recovering or demonstrated an ability to reason. She even took part in many of those sessions herself, investing an unusual amount of effort in her patient's progress. Why would that be unusual? Colleagues remember... Ooh, did she die? Colleagues remember her soft, caressing voice. It had a magical, soothing effect on everyone around her. No, it had a magical effect soothing everyone around her. Her dedication was initially perceived by the rest of the staff as the mark of passion and altruism, but in time it became apparent that her interest was purely medical. Although Dr. Ebersbacher was a generally moral and honorable person, she was in fact wholly uninterested in... You know who this was reminding me of? Remember the lady doctor in BioShock? It's kind of reminding me of her. Uninterested in the patients themselves, and was focused rather on the improvement of science. It was by pure chance that her patients improved in return. In later years, Dr. Ebersbacher's demeanor became cold and calculating. Ooh. She began to neglect herself, always showing up to work untidy and exuding a somber mood. Rumors that she made a startling discovery abound to this day. Well, that's interesting. So she started to fall apart after some time at the Institute. And in the recording kind of gives proof to that, doesn't it? She said she didn't want to end up being like Ellis, but she kind of was. Okay. All right. Well, that was good. That was something else we didn't do before. All right. I think we got everything. Let's go. Can we go over here? We could. Let's see. Maybe we have to go over here and then go this way. Do we open all these drawers? No, they're jammed and we can't open. This one doesn't have a combo. Okay. All right, I feel like we've exhausted Ebersbacher's office, hopefully.